Hello everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the 1111 Matrix Code Revealed. As always, I'm your host, Garrett King. This video is going to be really short, guys. It's pretty late. I just wanted to get this out and to show you guys this amazing bit of, I don't even know what to call it. Amazing bit of discovery. Just a part of this continual code that I've been talking about. And I mean, this one just really hits it home pretty hard. I think this is going to blow your minds. At least I hope it does. I hope this further kind of cements the fact that everything that I've been talking about, the idea that there is a mathematical code that's running through everything. I hope this helps cement that fact into your guys' minds. Again, this is just extraordinary what I have found, and I just wanted to take a quick moment and show it to you. And get your guys' thoughts. So I don't want to waste too much of your time. Again, it's late. I'm tired, but I do want to get this out there for you guys. So let's just jump right into it. So as many of you have probably heard, in the past few days, there was a really terrible plane accident where a flight 5342 collided with a Black Hawk helicopter, and all aboard the plane and the helicopter itself were killed. I don't like generally to jump on things, like that super quick, because I know that, there's just a lot involved. It's very sad. But I want to show you guys what I found. It's just extraordinary. This is all encoded in the flight number of the plane itself. So 5342. Okay. So let me just jump over to Windows here very quickly. So I haven't done the mind mapping thing this time. I just did a quick little PowerPoint presentation page to show you guys, because again, it's late, and I just wanted to get this out as quickly as I could. So I have from CBS News a screenshot of the article on their page about this incident, and this is just extraordinary. I've highlighted or underlined, I guess I should say, in red, some of the things that have stood out, and then I'm going to show you how some of this exact phrasing, shows up. So let's see. I may have to make this a little bit bigger. Not too big. Okay, I think that's probably good right there. Okay, so again, this is from CBS News, and the article says, "What to know about the Washington, D.C. plane crash." So I'm just going to go through and read the bullet points, and then we'll look at the gematria that I found concerning this whole thing. So the first bullet point says, an American Airlines plane with 60 passengers and 4 crew on board collided in mid-air with an Army Black Hawk helicopter carrying 3 soldiers near Reagan National Airport in Washington, D.C., and crashed into the Potomac River on Wednesday night. Officials said everyone on both aircraft perished. Second bullet point says at least 40 bodies had been recovered by 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time, a law enforcement source told CBS News. The third bullet point says the plane's black boxes have been recovered. The NTSB confirmed. The fourth bullet point says the plane, American Eagle Flight 5342, had taken off from Wichita, Kansas, and was approaching for landing when the collision occurred. Now, this kind of threw me off because the first bullet point says American Airlines, and then that bullet point says American Eagle. So I had to look that up, only to discover that American Eagle and American Airlines are under the same umbrella. So 3, 4, 5. Okay, so now the fifth bullet point says top figure skaters from the United States and Russia were on board. And then the last bullet point, the sixth bullet point, says the helicopter was on a training flight with a crew based at Fort, I don't know how to pronounce that, Belvoir, I guess, in Virginia. Okay, so let's jump right into the Gematria values based on the flight number alone, 5342. Okay. Now, something else that's thrown me is I've noticed that there are a couple of news websites out there that have gotten the flight number incorrect. I think they put it down as flight 5432 instead of 5342. But if you go to American Airlines website, there's I can't even think. I'm so tired. Sorry. But one of the top guys at American Airlines did a video and he was talking about it, and it is flight 5342. So let's just jump into this. So I think I found 4 phrases so far. Let's just look at the first one. So we're going to look at the 5th bullet point where it says top figure skaters from the United States and Russia were on board. Now look at this first one right here. Top figure skaters from the United States and Russia both die aboard AA Eagle Flight 5342. Now, the reason I put AA, American Airlines. American Airlines oftentimes just simply abbreviate instead of spelling it completely out. And then Eagle Flight, well, because it's American Eagle Flight 5342. Now, again, I'm going to read this out. Top figure skaters from the United States and Russia both die aboard AA, American Airlines, Eagle Flight 5342. And folks, that phrase has the value of 5342. The same as the flight. Okay? Now think about that. Think about that. We are describing exactly everything that this news article is talking about. It's described perfectly well, even has the flight number contained within it, and the whole entire thing has the value of 5342. Okay? Let's go to the next one. The next one. Army Black Hawk training helicopter collides into AA, American Airlines, Eagle Flight 5342, all people dead. Okay? Again, Army Black Hawk training helicopter collides into AA Eagle Flight 5342, all people dead. And that phrase has the same value, 5342. Now, I mean, folks, this is spot on. It was an Army Black Hawk helicopter. It literally says it right here. I've underlined it. Army Black Hawk helicopter. And it was a training helicopter. It says right here, the helicopter was on a training flight. Okay? It collided into American Airlines Eagle Flight 5342. Again, this phrase contains all of the relevant information, and everyone on both flights perished. And it says right here, all people dead. Okay? Let's go to the next one. This one says a fatal accident, plane, helicopter collision near Reagan National Airport in Washington, D.C. No survivors. Okay? That entire phrase, a fatal accident, that's what this was. Plane, helicopter, those are the two objects that collided. Collision near Reagan National Airport in Washington, D.C. That's all right here. Okay? Reagan National Airport in Washington, D.C. And again, they stated that everyone on both flights perished. And it says right here, no survivors. Again, this phrase has the value of 5342. It's remarkable. Okay, the last one. AA for American Airlines, Eagle Flight 5342, and also a helicopter has crashed and plunged into the Potomac River. Okay? And I forgot to put equals 5342 after. Okay? Again, all of the relevant information, AA for American Airlines, Eagle, it's right there, American Eagle Flight 5342, it's spelled out 5342, and also a helicopter, that's what it collided into. They have crashed, and it says right here, and crashed, let me put my mouse up here, and crashed into the Potomac River. And it says it right here. Has crashed and plunged into the Potomac River. 5342. Same value as the flight number. Now, folks, that's just four. That's just four simple phrases. When I say simple, they're lengthy, they're relevant, and they contain massive amounts of information that are straight out of this news article. It's remarkable. Now, just to prove, here it is. They're all loaded into my little program here. This thing is amazing. I'm so glad I found this. But we're going to jump over. So 5342, I'm going to add that and search. Okay, so just so you can see, these are all the same phrases. So again, top figure skaters from the United States and Russia both die aboard AA Eagle Flight 5342. As you can see, Latin Jewish Cipher 5342. Second, Army Black Hawk training helicopter collides into AA Eagle Flight 5342. All people dead. It's right there, 5342. A accident, fatal plane, helicopter collision near Reagan National Airport in Washington, D.C. No survivors, 5342. Now, what's interesting about this, I'm using the Latin Jewish cipher on these, but look what I just said earlier when I said that several news websites had the flight listed incorrectly. Okay? Makes you wonder if they're not also looking at Gematria when they come up with some of these phrases. Because look right here, the standard cipher, the value is 5432. Interesting. Okay? But simply using the Latin Jewish cipher, the value matches exactly the flight number. But again, keep in mind, those two websites that I saw, those news websites, and I think it was two, there may have been three, but they listed the flight number incorrectly. They listed it as 5432. And it's interesting that we see that same match under the standard cipher. Okay. And then, of course, the last one, AA for American Airlines, Eagle Flight 5342, and also a helicopter has crashed and plunged into the Potomac River, 5342. Okay? It's all right there, folks. It's all right there. And again, I just have to ask you the question, what are the chances? What are the chances that complete phrases matching absolute complete details of what happened under the number 5342, and it matches the flight number. I'm telling you, folks, our reality is governed by numbers. There is a code running underneath everything that we think, everything that we take for granted. There's a code running underneath it all. And this is, again, just a small part, just a small part. I've shown you 2 other things. This is just adding to it, and I've got a lot more coming. I've done some searches on JFK, the JFK assassination, because that's one thing that Trump is talking about, that he wants those files released. And I've found some amazing stuff. I'm not going to go through it tonight. I am still researching that, just seeing what I can find. But I have found a shit ton of phrases that are super relevant, super accurate to what happened. But then I've also found some interesting phrases that kind of fall into the conspiracy side of things. And, you know, when it comes to conspiracy theories, it's a theory. Okay, it hasn't been proven as fact. So, you know, even though I'm going to show you guys those when I finally do that episode, you know, I can't sit here and say this is what happened, because again, it's just a theory, but it's in perfect alignment with those theories. So it just makes you question, is those theories actually fact? Don't know. Don't know. Hopefully someday we'll find out. Okay, folks, that's it for tonight. I'm going to go ahead and end here. Like I said, this is going to be, it's just a short video, but I wanted to show you guys this because it's right now. This is something that's just happened this week. And I just wanted to show you again how this is connected, how this flight number connects to these phrases and literally explains and shows exactly what happened. I don't know about you, but I find it completely remarkable. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Until next time, I hope you all take care, and we'll talk again soon. Bye-bye.